Hi friends, welcome back to the Guitar Spa where we bring you all the beautiful guitars reviewed just for you. Hello Habibis, beloved ones, and it's exciting because it's Monday right now. We just finished the weekend and I had a great weekend with my family. It's always important to spend time with family, but enjoyable, laughing, great meals. I think it's all the meals, right, where you sit down and have meals, as where you have that jokes, opinions, questions that sometimes your wife or your spouse, your partner may cross-examine you, and different opinions does start the table. I mean, the conversation to a different, sometimes can be a quite difficult or interesting discussion. Okay, and it's the same with guitars, right? So when you play a guitar, a great guitar, people sing the same song, everybody is in harmony, and everybody laughs and sings, right? And today we have a special guitar that came in, and this is a Maestro, right? Maestro guitar that is made in China. I would say it's made in China, Singapore brand, made in China by Hozen, and his team of wonderful luthiers that support him, right? And every top of the Maestro, even the Hozen guitars, which right now is branded towards the Hozen guitars, and obviously that the prices goes up by, I think 40%, 50%. And then right now, sometimes it's due to pricing, marketing, people want the same thing. But actually, essentially, the Maestro guitars, especially the later ones, are actually well made, right? Obviously, Hosen will say that his latest is the best, the latest and the greatest, right? So, however, out of his older makes, in fact, especially Singaporeans, a lot of them overlooked this brand, right? But let me just play this guitar because this is probably one of the best KOA guitars, top guitars that I've worked on and played on. Okay, when it came in, it was the action was a little bit low. Not on the nut slots on the five strings were also too high, so I've corrected this, fitted a new saddle, fitted bone pins because the ebony pins was okay only, and then straighten the neck a little bit more to the sweet spot, right? It's very important. But this one essentially is a Singa KOA, and I've done one 10 years ago. If you can look at my channel or just search Maestro Singa K, and then you see one, right? That was one that had scallop braces. This one actually is it's like a grand auditorium jumbo, 16 inches across the lower board, and then you have a depth of 4 inches here and about 4.5 inches. The lovely part is you have the bevel. I think the bevel is mahogany wood, and the tops and sides are all core top, and this one has a lovely abalone purfling that is really high grade, and the rosette is beautiful, right? You have the it's bowl with abalone, and then maple, which is flame maple. I can see a little bit flame, and then another abalone at the inner circle, right? Okay, underneath the hood, okay, you got the ebony bridge, ebony fretboard. You can see that the bridge right now, they have changed the design some time ago from the 10 years ago, and then you can see very much inspired by his I would say his mentor, which is Erwin Samoji, right? So he went down to learn a little bit, a few times, I think twice, from Erwin, and obviously when you learn from the master, you go back and then you try what you learn, right? And then that's a learning process, and you make experiment it, and you make some changes, right, to your production in terms of the way you tune, and then later you refine it, and that's what I call the Hosen of today, right? And this is not his earlier works, but his later works, and every top that is I know the back and sides are not built by Hosen himself, but his group of luthiers. Same with Goudors before, Santa Cruz, Bourgeois guitars, even Collins, right? but the tops are voiced personally from him. Okay, this one has the very forward shift X brace, and I'm gonna take this and explain to you that why a lot of KOA guitars don't sound fantastic. Okay, and I'm gonna explain a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit more time because this is not just a audio demo of the tone, but I want to explain the science behind it so you understand it for you, because if not, then you can just forward up to and just listen to this. But let me just explain this. So they forward shift the X brace, and what Hozen does is based on his learnings from Erwin is the X brace are cross sectionally. You can see a lot of them use, let's say, 1/4 size braces, stuff like that. What he does is he uses a chisel and he thins down. It's very tall, structurally tall, but it thins down the braces here, right? And then he also thins down the two tone bars here while he taps. Okay, and so what this does is you have a very tall braces on the X brace, at least below the X brace, but it's very thin, so you have a very much lighter top and much more responsive, right? So when you tap the tone, even the two tone bars are also very thin and tall. And this one is not just where you prepare the X brace and you just slap it on, thin down, and then it's re-thinned down and then just glue it. It's not. You put the X brace in, obviously the tops are thinned down a little bit more than usual, and he meticulously used his chisel to just do it. Okay, so that's the difference between why his guitars, especially the KOA tops, sound spectacular. Okay, I've played Goodors, played Taylors, Larave's. A lot of people buy a KOA top, and within a year or two they sell it off because visually it's very stunning. It's extremely stunning. I love, even for myself, I love it, right? It's just that a lot of them use the same recipe. It's like, your secret recipe to cook chicken, and then you use the same recipe in terms of timing and things like to cook beef and pork and other stuff like lamb, things like that, and it doesn't work in that way, right? Because the characteristic of a spruce top and the characteristic of a KOA or mahogany, especially firstly the density, how it stretch, how it flexes is different. So the difference is actually the bracing, and that's where Hozen under Maestro guitars got it correctly. He hand tunes, hand tap, and that's where this guitar comes in. And this is how it sounds. Okay, and I've upgraded the bone saddle to the fossilized mammoth iron and really set it up and tone ride it for a night, and this is how it sounds. Okay, just be prepared. I've put Elixir's 1253 Prosper Bronze on this, and this is how it sounds. Most KOA tops is not responsive, bro. It's like somebody just put the your hand on the mouth. Hello. Can you hear the difference? Hello. Clarity, sustain, tone, not loudness. Let me just tune it a bit. The strings are a bit new. I mean, I just want to make sure that I've tuned it before I start this video. I know, yeah, it's already 9 minutes of explanation, and as I said, if you don't want to listen to the science behind why it sounds good, then forward to Apparently, this guitar is owned by a female, a lady, and obviously, if you look at the guitar, I mean, I can tell you she picked this guitar not for the tone, but for the visual aspect, right? Ladies are ladies, they don't care about whether the engine has how many horsepower, as long as the guitar the car looks good like this guitar and it's red in color. That is striking, right? This one has the bevel, and so it sounds, it has this very sweet organic tone, right? Bright, sweet. Beautiful sounding guitar. It's a little bit. The trebles are a little bit different from a spruce top sounding guitar, and you can hear that there's a bit of sparkle. There's a little bit of the sweetness that you can hear. This one has a little bit of depth because of the bigger size body, right? 16 inches, and you also have the sound port. And if you're a smoker, you can really just smoke and then use this as the ashtray. The characteristics of a Hozen or a Maestro guitar, especially hand tap tune, as later ones are clarity. Don't expect warmness, right? Don't expect like a Martin or Gibson very warm. You won't find this. It's a more of a modern tone, right? And honestly, I've spoken to Hozen. I mean, my last meal with him, I said actually he's building fantastic guitars, and I'm really proud of him as he's a builder in Singapore, and I'm really proud of him because firstly I'm Singaporean and he's Singaporean and he's representing Singapore and putting guitars in the world map, right? And he's getting really a lot of traction. I mean, he didn't give up. He was relentless in trying his very best, and he's always pushing himself, right? And I really wish success, and I'm really beginning to see more success coming in his life, in his branding, I mean, and his guitars. I mean, most of his guitars, honestly, should be selling for like 10,000, 8,000 Singapore dollars instead of that low price, right? So, if you have one of his creations and with this bridge system, uh, don't sell it away. Maybe get somebody to really set it up, optimize it, because a lot of times it's not set up correctly. Very sweet, you see. Very glassy, crystal clear kind of tone, right? So it's very. You can hear that, right? It's really, I would say, glassy tone, very hi-fi, clear. You got that ringing trebles that, and then records well, right? I'm gonna just increase the volume a little bit so I can play some fingerstyle, right? So. Glassy tone, glassy tone, glassy tone. Okay, there. I don't know whether I should play this song. I'm just using my fingers to play this, right? Because it's so responsive. This is such a responding sounding guitar that I have to use. It's so responsive, right? Something to note about clearer guitars is it magnifies your playing, and when it magnifies your playing, the way how good you play it sounds good is being magnified. How bad you play it also is magnified. Okay, so clearer guitars, if you don't play correctly, it sounds very noisy. See, imagine I'm playing all 6 strings, but if I play it. I hope you like this review, and these are all available from the guitar shop in Singapore where they sell Maestro guitars. So look for the nice people there. And if you see this video and you meet Hozen, tell him you saw this video, right? And it's really see, even when I tap the top, it's very responsive. It tells you how good the guitar is, right? You know, it just tells you. See, high pitch. A lot of work has been done, you know. Look at that wood, okay, beautiful. But I think the top wood looks spectacular. I mean, even this light thing, okay. Give me a thumbs up until my next review, because I live with passion, play guitar loud, love, joy, peace, health to be multiplied in life. This is Jarvis signing off. See you soon. Bye bye. Give me a like and subscribe. Bye bye.